Day 219, Glide Memorial Church. Glide Memorial Church is the largest provider of social services in San Francisco. And growing up in San Francisco, kind of how I remember Glide Memorial Church is that everybody and their mother wants to volunteer there on Thanksgiving to give out food to the unhoused. And it's one of those things that's kind of like a San Francisco rite of passage, which means that the true born and breds have never done it. I've never volunteered at Glide Memorial Church. I think I'm a huge fan of helping out the community. I'm a huge fan of public service. I just think that the fact that they have to turn away people, have to put out a statement every single year to turn people away because everyone and their mother wants the experience, wants the picture of volunteering at Glide Memorial Church. It's a little bit like those people that go to certain countries and then they like to take pictures with all the little babies behind them and then holding one. Yeah, same thing. So the most prominent pastor of Glide Memorial Church was Reverend Cecil Williams, just passed away not too long ago, a year or two ago. And Reverend Cecil Williams was one of the first 5 ordained Black pastors from the Southern Methodist University, which was one of the largest institutions in the country that ordains pastors. Okay? So Reverend Cecil Williams was one of, I believe, 7 ministers, the only Black one, who sued the San Francisco Police Department. I don't know if there was a direct lawsuit to them or who they targeted, but the San Francisco Police Department raided the New Year's Eve ball put on by the Council on Religion and Homosexuality, of which Glide Memorial Church was a part of. I think they sued for something like $1 just to prove the point. I'm not going to get into all of that. I've done another video about the event that was known as San Francisco Stonewall. But what I'm getting at is that Reverend Cecil Williams was a religious leader who arguably did the most in the religious community for bridging the gap between religion and acceptance of the LGBTQ community. One of the things he did that was kind of controversial that I really like is that he took the cross down. And I forgot the statement, but he put out a statement for why he did that. It was very specific. With that being said, there would be no Reverend Cecil Williams without Janice Mercatini. Janice Mercatini came on as like a volunteer for like 1 year, super volunteer. And then she headed the budget. I forgot what exactly her title was, but they ended up married, by the way. They were married. They did get married. And she passed away a few years before him, but she was a poet. And she was actually a 2nd or 3rd generation Japanese American who was interned. And anyway, you will see her in a lot of the pictures kind of in the background. Gorgeous, gorgeous woman with really, really good hair. And you'll see, I know there's a couple iconic pictures of her in the background with Harvey Milk came and spoke at Glide Memorial Church. The protest, the demonstration that happened at the International Hotel. And the reason why I make a huge push to mention her specifically is because the name has always, like the name you might recognize if you're a San Francisco historian, but she doesn't get all the credit that Reverend Cecil Williams does. And in my efforts, I like to make a huge point to platform her because of the incredible work that she did. And again, and in no way meaning to do justice to her career and her life in this tiny little video about Glide Memorial Church. Definitely a place that you should visit. And I have yet to actually attend a service there, but I have heard really good things. Anyway, that's just a little blurb about the largest provider of social services in San Francisco, Glide Memorial Church.